What is up, folks? This is GuitarFlat, and welcome to another episode of GuitarFlat's Island. This one's a little different. My inventory's all kind of messed up. I've been doing some work on some stuff. This one's a little different because I'm back home for spring break, so I am recording on the laptop and not my standard PC rig. We're going to get into what this is about here in a second. You'll see. But first, I put together more solar panels. I'll show you what I've been doing downstairs. Hopefully this all records and turns out well. It's going to take longer to render on the laptop because I have less powerful machine, less memory. The upload speed should be about the same because of internet, but the sound's going to be probably a little different. I'm going to try and do my best to get the sound right on Audacity, but I'm not on my Snowball. I'm on this headset mic, which is pretty good, minus like this noise, which I can cancel with Audacity and stuff, but that's no big deal. Anyway, more solar panels. I think I put together maybe 16 more, I can't remember exactly, and I changed the way things are wired. Let me show you the downstairs, because I didn't want that wire sticking out. I thought it was a little unprofessional. Speaking of unprofessional, let's bring that sound down just a little, because all I can hear are those damn bellows. So what's going on is up here I've got the blue alloy wire running down this wall, this little corner that I made, that I think I told, like, episode 3, I think I talk about it, that this corner is like all made of micro blocks. Finally came to an advantage. It's hollow, so I can run the cable down, and that cable runs down and underneath the ground to where I'm accessing it over here. Let's see, I think I have an axe I can use real quick, so you can kind of see what's happening. See, it comes all the way down and then around, and then everything's just plugged into the machines over here. I'm pretty happy with the way. Woo! I love the jumping with the boots. Oh my gosh, I cannot use this mouse wheel on this little dinky mouse that I'm using. Not my usual stick. Anyway, so built a bunch more engines to run a bunch of new machines here. I had the pulverizer before. I did not have the induction smelter. This is new. Oh, right, I was fixing something with the other thing. Anyway, I was like, why can't I see all that stuff? I was testing something from the update to see if there was still a bug. We were having an issue with the portal gun, but it seems to be resolved with Minecraft 8.2. Anyway, the induction smelter's new. I needed this to put together some of this, which we'll get into here. Hardened glass. Hardened glass is not too hard to make. How do I... Is it C? No. I know I can press U to pull up stuff. Uh-oh, there we go. Here it is. Hardened glass. You need pulverized obsidian, which I was using the pulverizer for, and then you need lead. It can be lead ingots or lead dust, but these are needed to make the tesseract, which is what I'll be working on today. What else is going on here? Man, these sounds just like loud. I can't get it quite right. Okay. So that's new. I put together a rolling machine to make a bunch of mixed alloy ingots, and put together a bunch of iron tank stuff, so I needed to make a bunch of iron plates, which I'll use these iron tank things here in a bit too. Magma crucible. This guy, I'm using it to melt down ender pearls, so I can use these to treat the tesseract frames. I did not know how useful these things are. There's a lot of recipes. You can see here, You can make a lot of things into lava, which is kind of interesting. Stone, cobble. You can also turn things into water. Not quite as handy. I don't know what this redstone's doing. This one I knew. You get molten ender. I guess molten redstone is a thing, but doesn't have an animation. And then a bunch of the dyes can become molten. Not really too concerned about that. But being able to make lava out of netherrack, that's going to have some use here in the future, maybe. I've got some plans that could come into handy. And then the liquid transposer, of course, is new, and this lets you put or remove liquids from containers and stuff. So all of these machines are pretty much crafted the same way as most of the thermal expansion machines. For example, let's go to the liquid transposer. They all stem from the machine frame, kind of like the way Industrial Craft 2, IC2 stuff all stems from machine blocks or advanced machine blocks. Everything in thermal expansion kind of stems from machine frames and reception coils. So, of course, everything's powered by these guys. These guys run quite a bit of power. I've been using them. They're pretty good with these machines. The only issue, of course, is they're solar powered, so nighttime I'm not doing a whole lot of putting things together, especially since I don't have a battery set up to store extra energy. But you know, I don't really care. These things are not regularly used. I don't mind being restricted into their use in the time of day. Aside from that, not a whole lot else has been in here. Some barrels for storage. But what we're going to put together, we're going to build that tesseract now. Well, 2 of them ideally. I won't treat them. I won't make them something yet. I won't attune them, sorry. So let's make the frame. So what you need is hardened glass, tin, and a diamond. We're going to make 2 right now. Actually, how many can I make? I can make 4. I can make 6. Okay. Let's make 6 then. I've got enough diamonds. Alright, 6 diamonds, and then we're gonna need some tin. I've just pulverized some tin today. Also pulverized some lead to make these things, the hardened glass. So, tin like this, and then diamond. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll let me make 3 pairs of tesseracts. Primarily, I'll probably be using them for liquids, but I could see some use in items. Energy as well, but I'm not entirely sure where I'll use them for energy. Maybe if I want to set up like distant powering for a quarry or something, this might be a good way to handle it. Okay, now to make them unattuned, it looks like I just put them in here, and this should just get put into that, and we'll have our thing. I don't know if it needs to be powered for this or not. I bet it does. Everything does. Go. Okay, well, it took it. And it's doing its thing. Cool. Well, let's make 2 for now, and then I'll do the rest later. I want to just kind of show you guys the in and outs of this. These machines, all the thermal expansion machines, aren't too hard to make. They're all pretty straightforward. As you can see, the blue electric engines are holding up just fine. And there we go, 1 unattuned tesseract. So I'll be able to use these to transmit fluid. My first plan is to use them to transmit lava from the nether and put that into an iron tank. So what I'll be able to do is build a mobile rig to run these things around. Okay, and I had 8,000, so it looks like every 1,000. Okay, this is millibuckets. Got it. So I've got enough in there to make 6 more liquid ender. What happens when how do I flush this out? When I've got like too much ender going on. Ooh, it's getting nighttime. Let's go ahead and take a rest. There we go. I don't think anything else has been done up here. Oh, let's get this now. So we're gonna work on that now. So what I've been building, phew, this thing has been a consumption of time and resources, and I'm not entirely sold on how it looks yet. I like it, but what I'm trying to build is a central power plant. So this is the Shockwave power plant. I want a singular place to where I'm making energy, minus like a nuclear situation. A nuclear thing, I'd probably give it its own facility, but this is supposed to be kind of. My plan is to have a lava tank in the back, and I'm gonna run the carousel oil. Oh yeah, I built that too. I built the semi-liquid generator. I guess I'll try and get that up and running probably later, but I wanted to build a power plant, and haven't actually been to a power plant and have actually worked at a chemical plant. I wanted something that was kind of similar in style to these things, something that's a little true to that, and I feel like I've kind of accomplished it, but not really, because honestly, this will work out fine, but to be more true to it, I feel like I'm gonna have to go up and have this kind of large structure that's making a lot of different power things. I don't know. It's not quite there yet, but the having it all walled in, that's for safety reasons. Everywhere I've been to, it's always secure. In fact, what I should build is like a guard shack or something right there for clearance. That's maybe what I should do. I'll give that some thought. Or right here on this side, it would kind of, or maybe this side. I don't know, because it's a little. As you can see, it's a little off center, but I'm okay with that. Like any good plant, we've got these little flags up here to indicate which way the wind's blowing, so in case there's some sort of hazardous gas leak, hey, let me through. You know which way to not go. It kind of came out a little prisony, and I think it's just because I used a lot of gray tone. I used a lot of warded stone. Here, there's a little bit of color variation, and I want to bring this kind of color variation to other spots. Once we get to them anyway. Right now, I'm not really, I don't know exactly how I want to do this downstairs part for power production, but this part here is already kind of set aside, because what I'm going to do is build the iron tank here, the lava one. So, we'll build the lava tank, set up, and do our thing here. I went with purple, trying to go with the whole Decepticon nation, things growing purple and black, purple and black. So, had to venture pretty far to dye and shear some sheep, since I don't have the sheep yet on the island. But this is the plant maintenance building. Nothing in it yet. What I'll probably do is put some supplies that I need in here. Some simple stuff, but we have a plant manager, Rick. This guy is the guy in charge. Say hello, Rick. Say hello. Say it. Rick is camera shy. Come on, guy. You're running this place. There we go. Honestly, I think I probably need to give him a window out there. I was going to give him like a painting or put a window there, but I'm thinking a window that way might have to be necessary. So, that's our plant manager, Rick. He is in charge of the facility. And without further ado, let's get to building this tank. So, I'm going to build, what's interesting about Iron Tank, because it seems like there's a lot of possible sizes and dimensions that you can do this. It's kind of 2, 3. It's kind of open to whatever you need. The only restriction, there's just a few restrictions, I think, in terms of area space that you can build it, but we're going to build one that's kind of long and narrow. but it should still hold quite a lot of lava. Lava that I don't think I'll be burning through anytime soon. Oops, I did not want that to go up there. Oops. Can I? Yeah, I can break these things. Okay. We got that taken care of. Now, here, I'll pull up the recipe. For iron tank stuff, it all takes iron plates, which iron plates aren't too bad. 4 iron ingots get you 4 iron plates. Makes sense. So put those all together, you'll get an iron tank wall. And then put these all together with glass. You can get the iron tank gauges, and then with this you'll get iron tank valve. So the major restriction to iron tanks is that you have to have the shell made of iron tank wall. That's a must-have. But the area in between, this is not exactly the best example because I went for long and narrow, for more for appearance, less for efficiency. If I built a bigger tank, you would see that, you know, the space in between, the shell of it, you can fill with anything. So you can use gauges, you can use more tank wall, or you can use the valve. Why are we being a pill game? There we go. We're gonna put gauges pretty much everywhere, except for the bottom, because the bottom is where we're gonna run our... I missed the spot, didn't I? Yep. There we go. The bottom is where we're gonna run our valves, and that's how we're going to access and utilize our... whoops. Our lava tank. Get up there. Get it. There we go. Get that. Can I break that? Nope. Jeez. Poops. That's not going to help me any. This mouse, I'm not used to it anymore. Look, and see, I'm trying to scroll. It's so difficult to scroll. It's difficult to do everything. There we go. And then we break these. Okay, did I get everywhere? Because I feel like I have one extra. No. I was pretty sure I had one extra. Golly, there we go. One extra tank gauge. Holy crap. There we go. And then we'll put that there. That there. And the last one, we should have a completed tank. Yep. Boom. One tank. So this will hold 1,152 buckets. That should be within reason for most anything, I think. I think that's what it equates to. Can't remember for sure. Anyway, this is your basic iron tank. This one's, like I said, this one's meant to be long. Online you can find a lot of pretty decent tank sizes and dimensions and stuff. But if you're wondering why it's set in the ground, this is another thing from chemical plant experience. Anything that was like very volatile or dangerous to human life, basically, if it was stored in a tank, usually the tank was isolated from all other equipment, minus like pumps and pipes. It was isolated from all other equipment via kind of sinking it down in the ground and having a wall around it. And so that's kind of what I've done here, is I put this wall and sunk it in. So, you know, if this is a real life thing, let's say I've got a pump connected to this, and the pump for some reason fails, and it's shooting, you know, lava everywhere. You wouldn't want that to be in surface level and get out and affect all your other equipment. What you would want is it all to be kind of barricaded and kept away. So I'm implementing real-world safety in a very non-real-world video game. But the tank gives it some life, I think. And we'll have some more equipment up here. I really am thinking that I'm going to have to... What's this? How do I make this? Can I not make that? I know how to make that. Oh, where's that, I've heard there's iron scaffolding. There it is. I wonder if this is any good. Because I might use iron scaffolding to build maybe like a giant powered rig here that's got like a bunch of stuff going on. I don't know. I don't quite know how I want to do things in this power plant since I don't have a whole lot of space. Even though this is, like, I say I don't have a whole lot of space, but it's pretty big, actually. You can get a pretty good view of it from the top of the hill. I mean, and it took all of today to build, basically, kind of just this on top of, like, building all that stuff in there. Yeah, that really looks nice with the tank. Can't wait till that's filled up. But that's my power stations. What'll happen is I'll have storage units down there for energy, and I'll be able to run energy from down there up to here or anywhere else on the island, I think, because I mean nothing's too far away. Once we start breaking down that energy, because I think I'm gonna store it in high voltage and then just transform it down to low voltage where as needed. But that'll be as we develop. So let me know what you think of the power plant so far. I just want to do something different. I wanted to, like I said, this island's meant to be little things that are supposed to build a little civilization, so to speak. And I think the way to go for this is to do a power plant type thing. But I'm wondering, I really feel like this might not be large enough, but I don't really, in order to expand, I'm going to have to kind of tear apart more trees and reform the land more, and I already had to do quite a lot of land reforming to get this like this. And I'm still worried it's a little prison-y, castle-y looking, but I don't know how else I could really integrate a fence, a wall, a barricade from the world. I like the lighting though, and once I actually get some color variation in as I go, I really like the way this stuff looks with the stone brick and things. It's just, you know, I didn't want to integrate wood tones into the structure because, I mean, it's not appropriate. You know, wood doesn't match. I mean, it's here for the doors and it's here for the signs, but like for structure's sake, wood doesn't match with the whole power plant thing. You know, I want something industrial complex. And so the gray, the stone, the woods, these things make more sense. And this is a really cool view from here of that. Eventually I'll do something with the top. I want to do like a dome. I think. I don't want to leave it hanging like my Season 1 house. Just have a big old flat top. I really am thinking about doing like a dome. I would like to do solar panels up there, but it'd be kind of hard to ring the energy all the way down. And on top of all that, solar panels are not very easy to make. I need to make a silicone plate, so I need an industrial blast furnace now to make flippin' solar panels. So I might just forego the whole solar thing for a while. I've really been enjoying the electricity, and here soon I'm going to be using the semi-liquid generator, which I'll show you that thing. I've got it, I just haven't used it. Haven't given it a use yet. I've been trying it out in some test worlds. There it is. Semi-fluid generator. And so that'll work in combination with oil. Once I start mining like oil, not mining, using like pumping out oil from some places. And it also uses this carousel oil, which will be great. Should give me not a lot, but it'll give me some EUs. I think 1 bucket of carousel in the semi-fluid generator is equivalent to 3,000 EUs, I think. And that should be enough to start getting going and powering some machines and stuff. But that's all I've really got going on today. I don't think everybody that watches keeps up with Twitter, but uploads are going to be a little weird this week. As you probably already know, I missed Monday because of traveling for spring break back home, and Tuesday was missed Black Ops because I forgot to upload that before I left for spring break. I put it on a flash drive too, but that flash drive's still stuck on the computer back at my apartment. So a lot of good that did me. So I'll get that uploaded later. That'll be up for next week, which is too bad. So I don't know what I'll do for Thursday. If I'm gonna try and fill the spot Thursday with something. Hopefully I can do something. Maybe do something special. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but that's for next time. Anyways, this is kind of a short... It feels like a short video. How are we doing on time? It feels short. Every time I say it's short, it's not short. See, it's not short. Okay. Well, thanks for watching as always. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's kind of just an update of things. You'll see what this is about. It's not to accommodate new crops, it's to accommodate old crops, but to do something with them. You'll see. I've got plans for this area. As you can tell, it's been de-treed. So that'll be for whenever I get back, because I want to do something special for this thing. So, as always, thanks for watching. Till next time, guys. Hasta luego. Out.